Layers of Master fans. Today we're going to do a little unboxing with my son Soren here, my youngest. We're taking a look at Magic the Gathering Foundations and pretty excited for this set. This is a starter collection, so if you've never played Magic before, this is a great one if you can find it. Comes with 350 plus cards, storage box with a click wheel, 3 boosters, so that's pretty cool. And you get a Soul Ring, a Gilded Lotus, which is a pretty sweet card, Dragon Master Outcast, and a Lyra Dawnbringer. Excuse me. You get 3 14-card boosters. Of course, you get your box. You get your click wheel for your life counter. This many cards, you could build a commander deck, a standard deck. Yep, thanks, bud. And let's go ahead and open it here. This one is pretty nicely vacuum sealed. I was just in Target and happened to come across it, and I've been thinking about buying this set. I haven't bought cards for Magic in a very long time, brand new. I did win an auction with a bunch of cards recently, so we'll be going through those eventually.
Mickey Mouse.
But I really like...
Mouse.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse likes Magic too. I really like the design of the boxes now. I like the soft sort of metallic to it. Reminds me of, the early foil cards. Always entertaining to get those. So they open very easy.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. And inside you've got your box. And let's see, what do we got here? We've got a beginner's deck builder's guide. So kind of gives you a little balance of how you should build a 60-card format deck. This comes with 26 foil cards. That's pretty cool. 90 basic lands, 250 other cards, life counter, storage box with dividers. Yeah, and 13 tokens. So it gives you a basic composition of a deck here. Now, there's all sorts of different Magic card decks, depending on what format you're playing. If you're playing just a standard casual, this isn't bad. This is an okay way to start. I've been playing since 96, so it's been a while. I haven't built a 60-card deck in a long time, but it used to be my favorite thing to do. The one thing I'll say is, don't limit yourself to what they tell you these cards are about. But there's a lot here that is very fun to play with. This is basically like a re-release of the Portal set, so if you think of it that way, there's a lot of great cards in here, many of which are reprints like Llanowar Elves, and it kind of gives you an idea of, how the game should sort of go to best achieve, a winning result. That being said, as you get started in Magic, again, if you're a new player, there are so many different things you can do, but this is pretty handy. So I do recommend reading through this. If you're a new player, younger player, or if you're getting back into the game, great way to kind of tool yourself up again. And the box also has that cool foil. Yeah, isn't that cool? It's foil. Yeah. So let's take a look here. Here's your card dividers. These are nice, rigid dividers. Looks like you get 5 of them in total. Yep. And it's got 4 of your big blocks. One of these is probably a land pack, and they're all going to have that featured card that's on the box. So there's Lyra. Oh, this one has a Consuming Aberration. This must be the land pack. Basic Mountain. And check that out. That, like the Portal Star. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that they did this for younger and newer players, because Portal was a lot of fun to learn how to play better at back in the day. And then, of course, you get your foil pack, Arcane Signet, and let's take a look and see what else is in here. I like to start with the foils just because I'm hoping you get something decent, but let's take a look. Got Arcane Signet, a Soul Ring, which I actually don't have one of these, so might sound strange, but they're very handy, and a Command Tower foil. This is a very common card, but it's a very good one, especially if you're playing Commander. Definitely one of the more handy cards you can have. Little cardboard here for your spin down counter.
This is the foil, Daddy?
Yeah. So this is pretty cool. You can use this in any format, but considering that it's different from like a traditional 20-sided die, it's got nice feedback. It makes a nice clicking sound. So playing standard Magic, start at 20, and you can roll yourself down at one time, and then one life at a go. Really like the feel of this. Has a nice sound and is pretty well built. It doesn't feel flimsy or shabby, which, as we know from Hasbro, some of the sets Magic have been releasing do not quite meet the standards of us older players, but the stuff is pretty cool. And we got 3 play boosters. Go ahead and tear those open last. Let's start with the land pack here. I gotta say, lands over the past 20 years or so have really come a long way in their artwork. One of the reasons I really got into Magic after playing Pokemon was I love the artwork. The Pokemon artwork was nice because it's, just like the show, but the Magic artwork is like real art. And I always appreciated that about the game. So you got a lot of full art lands. That's a really cool looking forest. And then you've got some standard art lands, plains. Looks like this is all your land pack. Islands. Of course, many of them are going to be the same. It'd be amazing if they commissioned fresh art for each one, but classic swamp art. And mountains. Many of these are reused pieces of art, but it doesn't bother me. I like the forest look. It's nice. Lots of land. And we got some counters, or tokens, I should say. Soldier, double-sided on the back, is a fairy token. Cat, very popular animal in Magic these days. Phyrexian Goblin. Seems awfully specific, but that's fine. Cat Beast. Backside is a dragon. Dog. Beast. Insect. What's the reverse? Goblin. Zombie. Very common token. Goblin on the back of that one as well. Elf Warrior. Rat. Rat's super common token. And then a copy token. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. I really like that. And then a human token. And then, of course, some how-to beginners type stuff to teach you how to play the game. Very handy. Really digging that land pack, though. Really great artwork. The card feel, I will say, of the modern cards, I used to be kind of against the modern look of the card because I really liked the old style before they sort of went to the new formats. I really like the lands and how they look now. I don't know if we're going to get any classic art type cards here, but yeah. All right, so we've got Moment of Craving. That's a pretty good instant for 2. -2/-2 until end of turn, you gain 2 life. So you could kill a creature and gain 2 life for 2 mana on your second turn, which is a bargain in my book, especially in a standard, but in a commander format, it's probably not as useful, but it's still a decent card. Suspicious Shambler, Undying Malice, Dragon Fodder, couple of those. Thornwield Archer, Reach and Death Touch. This is a really good card for only 2. Again, a turn 2 play. That's very good. Archway Angel, very typical Angel. Relies on gates. That's kind of an odd, I don't know. To me, is always kind of an odd card. Ballyrush Banneret, Kithkin. That's an interesting breed type. That's about when I got out of the game, was when they started debuting the Kithkins. Not a huge fan, but not bad. Crusader of Odric, Dawnwing Marshal, Devout Decree, Standard Disenchant. That should be in just about every deck. Felidar Cub, Knight of Grace, Release the Dogs. I do enjoy this card. If you play a dog deck, must have. Stasis Snare. That's cool. Got 2 of those. Sir Alan. Got a few of those already in my collection. Valorous Stance. Chart a Course, not bad. Dive Down. Flash Freeze, that's an interesting counterspell. Kind of stinks that it's only red or green, but those are both very common colors.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, there's no Mickey Mouse card. Gateway Sneak. Mystical Teachings, very nice card to have. One of my favorites from back in the day. Loved Merfolk. Unsummon, I mean, if they didn't have it here, I'd be a little disappointed. Deathmark, green or white. Driver of the Dead. Duress, classic card. Awesome artwork for it. Knight of Malice. Pulse Tracker. Sanguine Indulgence. Vampire deck. That's a common find. Tribute to Hunger. Yep. Pretty common vampiric build. I really like the multicolored sort of spatial background on that card. Violent Tumor. Bolt Bend. Reminds me a lot of Prophecy. Yeah. This card is like, I mean, if they would have released this in Prophecy, I would have been like, yep, that fits. Trample. Crash Through. Pretty common. Dragon Mage. This is a nice card. Gitu Lava Runner. I loved these Gitu cards back in the day. I made a whole Gitu Fire Breather deck. Excellent run of cards. Hoarding Dragon. Very nice. Mind Sparker. Obliterating Bolt. Basically your Lava Dart. Fiashino Pyromancer. Great card back in the day. There you go. Circuitous Route. I hope there's some gates in here, because otherwise these gate-based cards are going to suck for building a deck, but that's all right. Finn, Fangbearer, this is a great card. Lot of good commander decks you can make out of that one. Gnarlback Reiner, Mold Adder. Wow, I did not expect to see that. Order of Nylea, Spring Bloom Druid, Venom Connoisseur. All right, now we're getting to the multicolor cards. These are always nice to have, these turn ones, especially if you're playing a bicolor deck or a commander deck. Really nice to have something out first turn like that. Good dragon card. Bloodfist of Keld. Garna. Nice to see that one making a reappearance. Mortify, pretty standard. Savage Venma. Nice. A lot of dragons in here. It's kind of cool. Dragons are pretty classic fodder in Magic. Horse Artifact Creature. This is a cool card. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Very, very useful. If you're playing a monocolor deck, this would be a great card to have, especially in Standard. Elven's Crane. Oh, good old Fire Shrieker. Great card. Gate Colossus. Again, I really hope there's some gates somewhere in here, because otherwise, what's it for? Sorcerer's Spyglass. Wow, it's been a while since I've seen that one. Soul Guide Lantern. Great card. 3-Tree Mascot. Good changeling. There's a gate. Azorius Guild Gate. Boros. There's Cryptic Caves. Demolition Field. Not bad. Dimir. Golgari. Gruul. Izzet. Orzhov. Rakdos. Selesnya. Simic. And then we've got a Hinterland Sanctifier. This is a really nice turn one card, especially if you're running a mono white deck. You can get a lot of these little guys out quickly and gain a lot of life. In Standard, great card to have. A Johnny's Pridemate. This is a good one. Turn 2, combo that up with that, and you're going to gain life and +1/+1 counters very, very quickly. Refute, great counter spell. Pretty standard. Vengeful Blood Witch. I love these full art cards. A Braid, again, very standard burn card. Elf Shamans are always good. Great for getting rid of enchantments that can be very annoying. This is some awesome equipment to have in your deck. Hexproof and Haste. Ooh, and some full art basics. Love these. Love this island. That's awesome. That's really cool. And then some full art swamps. Really cool. Awesome little pack there. So we'll work on through our next big one here. And we've got the Mythic Lyra. We're going to save that one for last. Let's take a look at this one. Opening up with Blue-Black Horror. This is pretty nice. It's definitely kind of an interesting card because it's opponents. So this is built for like those big group games. Playing in casual, this is a card that could be really fun, especially if you've got a mill deck where you're milling out your opponents. This and then blue-black, that's a great play. This could be a lot of fun to deal some actual damage. Angelic Destiny. Wow, that's pretty good. Alright, Charming Prince. Felidar Retreat. Fumigate, this is a great one. Board wipes that you gain life can be good, especially if you're running against like a counter deck where it's creature tokens. Great for a mono white. I believe I've seen this one before, but it's a good card. Mentor of the Meek is a great one. Cat decks, people like them. Elder Dinosaur. Wow, that's a great card. Never seen that one before. Arcanus the Omnipotent. Wizards, always are fun to run. Crewfix. Draw X cards. X is 10 or more. Shuffle your graveyard into the library. Draw X cards. Untap 5 lands. And no maximum hand size for the rest of the game, and then exile it. Holy crap. For 2 mana, that's fantastic. Especially if you've got 11 to spend on it. Harbinger of Tides. Good. River's Rebuke. This is a good one. Again, a board wipe, although it just goes to the owner's hand. If they have a hand size, that can be a little tough. Sphinx of the Final Word. Great for a blue deck if you're playing Control. Tempest Djinn, that's a pretty common one from back in the day. Great Shark, nice. Demonic Pact, there you go. Liliana on there. Desecration Demon, always good to see. Dread Summons, sorry for the focus there. Colostria Highborn. Midnight Reaper. Myojin. Okay, so it's a spirit. This must be from the Kamigawa at some point. Didn't get into those sets very much. Ball Lightning. Always good, always popular. Ooh. Very nice. There's your Dragon Master Outcast. This can be a fun one. There's a bunch of cards that work well with that. Dragon Queen. This is a great goblin. Love a good red vampire. Very nice. Try and stop messing with this zoom if we can and keep a good focus here. So Hero's Bane, great card. Predator Ooze, an indestructible ooze is always good. Primal Might. Primeval Bounty. So the landfall is always great. This is a good one for a green deck. Landfall is one of my favorite mechanics they ever introduced. Just so much you can do with that. Vizier of the Menagerie. Nice. Wildborn Preserver. Aurelia the War Leader. Did not play this set, so it's nice to see some of the newer cards getting a reprint love. A Core Cleric, love Core. Drogskull Reaver, Halana Alina. Hammerstrom Predator, another dragon. Maelstrom Pulse, love a good board wipe. Ovika, Prime Speaker Zagana, a Merfolk Wizard. Wiltleaf Liege. I always like these choose your own adventure sort of cards. Those are fun. Using a white-green deck was a novelty back in the day. Cultivator's Caravan. I loved these vehicle cards. They're so bizarre, but I would only really ever use this as a mana rock. Darksteel Colossus. Now that's one I did not expect to see in here. Great card from back in the day. Really saw this a lot. Got a lot of love when that set came out. Darksteel that was a fun time to be playing Magic. Pyromancer's goggles here, awesome. Ramos, the Dragon Engine. That's really cool to see. Did not expect that. Ooh, a Steel Hellkite. All right, Hellkites don't get enough love. Crawling Barrens, yep. Temple of Abandon. Dual lands are always a favorite. Did not mean to zoom in on my thumb there. Temple of Deceit, really nice. These temples are always fun. The scry mechanic's kind of cool, but it's not really that amazing. Basically lands, really. Landfall Merfolk Druid. That's interesting. Interesting, like it. Burnished Heart. So many of these. Very, very common, uncommon card, but a good one. All right, so not bad. Heraldic Banner. Meteor Golem. Super, super common card. Honestly, I think I got more of those. I forget which set I was pulling. If it was Kaldheim, I think. And I think every pack I opened had one in there. So I think I probably have like 30 of these. All right, so we get to some more dual lands here. Gain a life. These are always fun. Okay, Evolving Wilds, the Search, Kraken Search. These are kind of nice. Yep, these are all nice lands. Inspiring Overseer. Nice. Into the Royal. Opt. Love Opt. Great card. All right. So some really cool reprints. That Darksteel Colossus was a nice surprise. Definitely was not expecting to see that in a reprint set. Not at all, honestly. So, very cool. I will say the dividers in here leave a little bit to be desired. The box itself is notched on the inside, so you can just slip them into place, like so. But I don't know. I'm not super sold on it, but folks might enjoy it. All right, let's take a look at the Lyra Dawnbringer. I actually thought if you're going to have, a Darksteel Colossus type sleeper in these packs, this would be the one they'd be in. But I like that they keep you guessing on what kind of fun you're going to find. All right, let's get this off of here. Rite of Replication, good one. Massacre Worm, hey, all right. Phyrexians don't get enough love. Gigantosaurus, 5 for a 10/10 is just fantastic. Gratuitous Violence, yep. Love these cards. Gilded Lotus. Any Lotus is always good. Maze's End, great card. Angel of Vitality. Make a Stand. Confiscate. Loving these reprints. Negate. Feed the Swarm. Yes. Gatekeeper of Malakir. Love the artwork on that. Gutter Snipe. Good Goblin. Impact Tremors. Love it. Imperious Prefect. Oh, Perfect. Imperious Perfect. I think Prefect might make a little more sense there, but we'll take it. Pelaka Worm. Sorry, I'm looking at the camera, not the card. I can read, I promise. Boros Charm. Unflinching Courage. Expedition Map. Great. Hedron Archive. Great card. Cat Collector. Interesting. Divine Resilience. Good. Joust Through. I see that ruby back there. Twin Blade Blessing. Clinquant Sky Mage. Faebloom Trick. Mischievous Mystics. Yep, gotta have them. Arbiter of Woe. I wish it was Avatar. But I will take Arbiter. Infestation Sage. Great. Midnight Snack. Food tokens are so interesting. I'm loving this artwork. That's fantastic. Seeker's Folly. Vengeful Blood Witch. Yep. Who is in fact a warlock. Crackling Cyclops. Goblin Negotiation. Strongbox Raider. Elvish Regrower. Yep, love that one. Quake Strider Ceratops. Dinosaurs don't get enough love. They're cheap. They're powerful. If you can Cascade, if this had Cascade, it would be an amazing card. Dreadwing Scavenger. Fiendish Panda. Perforating Artist. Wardens of the Cycle. Good card. Ravenous Amulet. Nice. Sack. Johnny's Pridemate. Yep. Angel of Finality. There you go. Resolute Reinforcements. Savannah Lions. I mean, I think, is that an alpha card reprint? Probably. Stroke of Midnight. Brineborn Cutthroat. Essence Scatter. Great Counterspell. Micromancer. Mocking Sprite. Spectral Sailors. Think Twice. Excellent card. Talarian Terror. Oh, okay. I love a good Talarian reference. Citizens. Legitimate business person. Wow. All right. Exsanguinate. Love this card. Awesome artwork. Hero's Downfall. Great card. Rotting Blight Priest. Yep. Stormkirk Bud. Blood Thief. Vampire Nighthawk. Zombify. Great. Burst Lightning. Fanatical Firebrand. Heartfire Immolator. Prowess. Hidetsugo's Second Right. Another Kamigawa reprint. Seismic Rupture. Thrill of Possibility. Super, super common card. Bite Down. Broken Wings. Bushwhack. Twinens Elite. Garrick's Uprising. Giant Growth. There it is. I knew it was going to be in here somewhere. There's your Llanowar Elves. Glad we got a couple of those. Overrun. Absolutely classic card. Snakeskin Veil. Wildwood Scourge. Love this card. So glad they reprinted it. Piran Eagle. Heroic Reinforcements. And, of course, Ruby, your Daring Tracker. All right. And that is your base of the 350-ish cards. Set this off to the side. And now we've got 3 boosters to crack. So I don't know if there's any specific chase card in here, but another Lotus would be nice if we can manage to get one. And I don't know if there's a pack trick to these or not, so we're just going to go with however it comes up. Infestation Sage. One of these days I'll say it right. Beastkin Ranger. Talarian Terror. Squad Rallier. Incinerating Blast. Great card. Prideful Parent. Another cat. Landfall Lizard. Mischievous Pup. Good Fortune Unicorn. I really like that card. Oh, another Wildwood Scourge. Love this card. I love the artwork. Hydras are great. Faebloom Trick. Authority of the Consuls. That is a great card. White Control is underrated. Fleeting Distraction, kind of like an out-of-focus camera, a swamp, and an elf warrior. All right, happy with that. Let's see what we got in this pack here. Another Infestation Sage. Very similar. Eaten Alive. Treetop Snare Spinner. Spiders. Underrated as well. Sanguine Siphoner. Dreadwing Scavenger. Brazen Scourge. Good card. Time Stop. Great, great card. Happy with that. Scrawling Crawler. Love these construct cards. That's a good card. Jungle Hollow. Nice. And a food token. With the backside treasure token. There you go. All right. Not bad. And last booster out of this starter box. Looking forward to seeing what we've got here. Oh, looks like we've got an Art Series card. That's pretty cool. I do like those. Crackling Cyclops, so we're off to a good start. It's a little different. Bushwhack. Oh, Light Shell Duo. All right. Paladin, always nice to see. Pilfer, classic. Campus Guide, okay, not bad. Bulk Up, love to see some power up in red. Affectionate Indrik, Youthful Valkyrie. Zol Asher, the Lich Lord. Very nice. Could probably build a commander deck out of that if you wanted. Rite of the Dragon Caller. Awesome. Love a good mythic. Erudite Wizard in foil. Full art planes. And there is your art card. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. That is the Magic the Gathering Foundation's starter collection, featuring myself and my youngest Soren. You can see him running around in the background there. Thanks for joining Urza Master fans. Looking forward to going through more Magic the Gathering, and we do have some more Retro Trek coming up as well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Have a great day.